Hello, Libra. Welcome to your reading. This is Dawn from Dawn Williams Tarot. This message is for Sun, Moon, and Rising in Libra. So if you have those placements, this message is for you. It is this reading is going to cover current energies all the way through December the 9th. So whenever it is that you're listening to this message, I'm sure that you will be able to attain some information from this reading. Again, this is a general reading, so all the things may not resonate with you, but I do believe that most of it will, as it is your current energies. I am planning to pull two oracle cards for you, and then I'm going to do your reading, and at the end I'm going to pull four cards from the Archangel Power Tarot deck as your final messages. So I hope you'll stay to the very end. I feel as though those cards usually tie up the message of the reading. Sometimes they give us additional information that may not have been brought up in the reading for additional information for you. And then that will be that for this round. So how are you all feeling? I hope you're all feeling well. How did you survive the full moon in Gemini? For me, it was really interesting because I usually feel energies prior to these events. I typically, I start picking things up as we're leading up to an event of some kind. And that was the case for me this time. But today's Thursday, and then Monday was the full moon. I felt okay on Tuesday. But towards the end of the day, I got really tired. And then yesterday, I was just flat out. Like, I felt as though all I did really yesterday was sleep. I found it really interesting because I had lots of lots of dreams. So I was really journaling some of those experiences. And then I kept tapping into this energy of illusion. And what illusions mean, and how do we trick ourselves into believing that illusions are our realities. And so Spirit had me, when I was in meditation this morning, had me look at some of that energy. And it actually, I just finished Aries reading, and it came up in their reading. So I don't know if this is going to be something that's going to come up in your reading, Libra. But anyway, those are some of the things that I was looking at. Now, just be aware that I have been reading. I saw a couple of different things that said that the sunspots, there's been sunspots on the sun. And then also we're expecting an X class solar flare that will be hitting us around the 1st. Like it's coming. They've been able to recognize the level of intensity for this solar flare. And if it hits around the 1st, it can do a whole bunch of stuff. Like, not only can it mess up like the electrical stuff, but there's other things that it can do as well. But the other thing is, we are electric beings, and so it does affect us and our energies as well. One of the things that Spirit was showing me in and out of sleep yesterday was that part of my process, which may not apply to you, but it probably does apply to you, because I assume we all kind of go through all these levels kind of together, right? Is that I was shown that I'm being upgraded, like my energies are going to be changing, and I can already feel some differences, especially when I sat down to do my meditation today, like how easy it was just to slip right into meditation. Now, it could just be because I slept all day yesterday and I was like, and I didn't have any stress or anything like that would prevent me, but I'm gonna just monitor that. So anyway, without further ado, let's get into your reading. And hopefully we'll get some great cards for you. Okay, so your first card is, I seek out happy people who inspire me to be great. That's a good card. We all need to have people around us who champion us, right? Okay, and then I'm going to pull a card from, this is the Archangel Oracle deck. Remember who you are. This is Archangel Michael. You are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God, and you are very loved. And I have been working with Michael's energy now for, gosh, well, for a number of years, but really intensely, like the past week. I would say he's come in a lot. So remember who you are. Libra, remember who you are, Libra. Okay, so now I'm going to pull your cards. Okay, Spirit. So let's call in our higher selves first, our guardian angels, the angels that work with us on a day-to-day, the archangels, any of the ascended masters, any of the higher vibratory beings that are working with us, ancestors, any of the people that have crossed over that are working with us to help us integrate our lessons in this lifetime, and then also the God of our heart. What does the God of our heart, what do our higher selves want us to know, Libra, for this next week or so? What is going to help them? What is the clearest and best guidance for Libra, please? What are they seeing? What are they not seeing? What can help them? What are they moving away from? What do they need to know? Okay, splitting the deck. As always, I always do one more cut. So you can see us cutting. You'll lay out all your cards. So I'm doing past, present, future, and then your final column is all the good stuff. Everything in this column is good. Okay. Let me take a look around. Queen of Swords, King of Cups, Seven of Kimonos. 1, 2, 3, 4 swords. Okay. So right off the bat, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 major arcana. That's a lot. So what that tells us is you're going to be working through this energy for a little bit, okay? It may well be into, like on some of these topics, it may be well into 2024. So your first column is like your immediate past. So this is what you've been working through. And the first card that you received was the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is a card of taking action. It's moving forward. It's a very inspiring card. It's a very active card. It's all about your intuition, your motivations, your passions, right? So it could very well be that this is a project that you've started, a new job that you've started, a new romantic relationship that you've started, anything that fills you with that fire and that passion, okay? And this card is about taking action. So whatever that would have meant for you. So it could be job related, could be relationship related, could be, you know, anything. What's accentuating or clarifying is this Six of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. This is your first major arcana. The Six of Pentacles is a card of gratitude. It's a card of gratitude. It's a card of give and take. It's a card of giving your time, your energy, money, whatever it is, to someone in need. So it could very well be that you have helped somebody maybe move, or you've helped somebody with a project, giving of your time, giving of your energy, that type of a thing. Now, if you look at the card, he is holding a scale in his hand, right? So he's learning that lesson of giving enough of himself where he has enough in reserve. A lot of times what happens is people just give and give and give and give until their cup is completely empty. And what this card is saying, that you're really learning that lesson of being able to give some and keep some in reserve, and give some and keep some in reserve. And this is also, this is also about being grateful for the things that you have. So this shows that you do have a great deal of gratitude towards your loved ones, your friends, for the things in your life, right? And then the final card in that column, which is in your past, is this Wheel of Fortune. So some of you have completed a cycle in something. Most of the time, this has to do with a karmic cycle, because it is a major arcana card. It is a 10, so the 10s are endings. And this right here has really been my signal from spirit that is telling me that people are making their graduation steps. They're taking steps up to that next level, whatever that next level is for you spiritually. But you're being recognized for all of your hard work, okay, to get you to this point. And it feels as though, even right now, I feel as though I'm going through this step up myself. It isn't that it just automatically, one day you're this and then the next day you're that. It is a gradual thing. I mean, but you can feel the progression. You can feel yourself changing. So that's kind of what this energy is about, right? This is about moving forward. It is about evolution. It is about a new opportunity coming in, okay? Now, what is in your current situation, your current energies? We start off with this Moon card. And the Moon has to do with mysterious paths and unknown, some things that are unknown, because this is all about mystery, this card. The thing about the Moon is we just had that full moon, so you may still be working through the energy of that full moon that we just went through. I feel as though we may feel this energy until, well, we may be working through this energy for a while, because we just had the eclipses as well, then the new moon, then the full moon. And that's a lot of moon energy. But this card is also a card about the subconscious. And this card is also about your dream state. So I have stated many times that if you are recognizing, realizing that you're having dreams, but you can't remember them, you just know that you're having them, but you can't remember them, there is a way for you to be able to teach yourself or train yourself to tell yourself when you go to sleep at night that if you have dreams, that you want to retain them. And then as soon as you wake up, you have to have pen and pad, a paper, and you need to write down whatever it is that you remember. Sometimes it's just a feeling that you knew that it was a positive dream. Sometimes it's colors, right? Or sometimes it's people and you don't know who the people are, but you kind of remember the way they dressed, and that gives you an idea in terms of era, because sometimes we are not dreaming in the current time. We could be dreaming, for past time or whatever, because our dreams are whatever they mean to us. But anyway, so this card would be one of those cards that would say that you should start writing down your dreams, so that, because your subconscious is trying to bring up information for you to look at, okay? The other thing about this card, which is really interesting because it's clarified too by this World card. And so this mystery card, this World card, and then you've got this Eight of Pentacles, which is all about skills, which we'll talk about that in a second. But this Moon card is saying that now the other thing is this is in your present situation. This is a major arcana. This is a major arcana as well. And as this is an ending card, the perfect ending, it could very well be that it's saying the things that had been mysterious to you or the path that you had been walking down that didn't make a lot of sense to you is you're now getting clarity on, okay? Could very well be that you have, again, completed a cycle. Like I was talking about, in this Wheel of Fortune, this is usually a karmic cycle that is an ending to a karmic lesson, something like this. This right here is a perfect ending. So this card right here is talking about something is definitely coming to completion. It's more of an upbeat type of a card to me, even though it's not gold. It is more of an upbeat card to me. This is the very last major arcana card in the deck. And then as this ends, you start that major arcana all over again. You don't have the Fool here in your reading, but that would be the next card to go to after this because it just repeats itself. It's this cycle, right? We live in cyclical experiences. And so we can either cycle up or we can cycle down, depending on what our soul growth wants for us to be able to tap into and work through. But this World card is definitely a card of perfect endings. It's a card of harmony and balance and feeling fulfilled. So whatever it is that's coming to an end, right? It could very well be also because you've also got this Eight of Pentacles here as your next card. You got some mysterious path that's coming on. I feel like it's something new that's coming in that's going to spark some interest and some passion within you. But you do have this ending card. This card right here is a card that is about perfect endings. So the ending of something big. It's going to be a big ending to something. And as I was saying, it could also represent an ending to a feeling of having to just keep your nose to the grindstone, right? This person is skilled labor right here. This person is very focused. It's very focused energy. This person has a task that they're trying to complete. This is definitely having to do with money, a money situation. So it could very well be saying that your money, feeling as though your money is in jeopardy is coming to an end, or feeling as though your job is in jeopardy, that type of a thing is coming to an end. Anything that would have to do with either your physical security, your finances, your possessions, and it also could represent the ending of an issue of health, right? I can't talk about health situations as a reader to you, but I can recognize when there is an ending to something. So it could very well be that you've gotten some answers to health issues that you've got, and that you just need to be focused on those health issues, and they're going to get some type of a resolution for you. Okay, that's in your immediate energies. Now, what's coming up for you? What's coming in is the Ace of Rods, which is a gift. It is the Ace of Wands. So this has to do with something that's going to be a new opportunity that is going to be filled with passion. It's going to be filled with inspiration. It is going to be motivating for you. It is going to be very creative in nature. And whatever this energy is, again, this is a gift, right? So you have to acknowledge that this opportunity is there, and then you have to do something with it. But whatever it is that's coming in, it's very fast moving energy. This could have to do with a potential for you to be able to move. This is a travel card as well. This is a card of trusting, right? This is a card of success. This is a card of trusting that you are on the path that you need to be on, and that you're being guided by your higher self, right? That's kind of what this card is about. But this is a card of passion. This is a card of fast-moving energy. This is a card of success. This is definitely a success card. And then the final card in that column, which has to do with your upcoming energies, is this card of, I call it the 1111. It's really the Four of Wands, which is all about celebration. This celebration has to do with, it could be any type of a milestone. A lot of times it's associated, you can see the yellow card, so yellow is always very positive. That means that the sun's kind of shining on you and your life. Now, as we're going into December, this could represent, gatherings with friends. It could also represent gathering with your family coming together and having a beautiful time together during the holidays. But this is a card of success. This is a card of progress. And I call it the 1111 because I believe that this is like gifts from the angels, and 1111 is an angel number. And the only thing you have to do in order to be able to attain this energy is to walk through the pillars, right? And go back there. On most of my other decks, they have people over here like celebrating and tell them it's a celebration. So there's a celebration of some kind coming in for you. Okay, and then your final column is everything in this column represents something positive. So it doesn't matter what it is. And the first card is this 10 of Swords. Now, the 10 of Swords actually does not represent your energy. Swords do represent your energy, though, Libra, but not this card specifically. But what this is talking about an ending, another ending that is coming to completion. Now, the thing about this type of an ending compared to, this Wheel of Fortune, which talks about karmic endings, and then you've got this World card right here that talks about endings. You've got lots of endings here, right? This is major. This is a big completion, in your life. This one is karmic lessons that have needed to be learned. And this completion has to do with day-to-day things, because this is a minor arcana card. So it could very well be changes in the way that you think about things, change to your belief system. Maybe something came up and you just kind of went, wow, I thought, it was ABC, and now I'm finding out that it's XYZ, and I really have to think about this because I thought it was ABC all these years, right? And it really shakes up your belief system. But there are things that are coming in that are coming in as an ending, and it's a good ending, because whatever it is, now you're past, that energy. And then we have the Five of Cups, which typically is a card that represents crying over spilt milk. But as this is a positive card, I'm going to say that maybe you're having awareness to things that you may have not looked at before. Maybe there were things that you thought that you really enjoyed, and you recognize that you don't really enjoy them as much anymore because you have changed. The other thing is recognizing that not all changes are bad, right? And feeling a little bit more open to allowing more change to come into your life. Because if you think about it, the only thing that's consistent in our lives is change, right? Our day-to-day may feel like it's day-to-day and everything is the same, but in reality, every single moment that we're working through, there is a change of some kind that's coming in, and that's kind of what this is. And then this last card for your reading has to do with the Hermit. Now, it could very well be that with all these endings, you're going to need to take a minute or longer to step back and really do some evaluating. really look at things that really mean something to you, and how a lot of times when I see this card does talk about your spiritual path. This has the energy of going within yourself to finding your answers. This is tapping into your wisdom. This is tapping into your kind of old people energy, because if you look at him, he's old, so it's supposed to represent wisdom, right? Tapping into your own wisdom, applying it to your life. And this hermit, he's up on this mountaintop, and he's looking down over a village or a city or a town, whatever it is. And he's recognizing that he has all this wisdom, and he's trying to shine his light out there to let people know that he has this wisdom, and he's deciding how he's going to share his wisdom with his community. Like when the timing is right, he will share. And that's kind of that energy that I pick up with this hermit energy, is like going within, having a step back, really reflecting upon things, really looking at things, kind of pulling your energy away from others. And the hermit is also a card of withdrawal. It also talks about needing space to think, right? Okay, so this looks really good. You've got a lot of things coming to closure, which is really positive, because once one door closes, another door always opens. And this is where you are at in this part of your journey, Libra. And moving forward, you get to really focus on how it is that you want to create your life moving forward, because these things that are ending, like these karmic cycles are ending. You've got a big ending cycle to something within your life. And then you've got that 10 of swords, which we'll be talking about, even changing the way that you think about some things, or looking at things, or maybe changing the way that you're communicating the things that you think about, or the way that you come up with decisions on things. Okay, so now I'm going to remind you, remember who you are. You can always call on Archangel Michael, and he will always be with you. He's always a protector as well, because he is of the warrior class of archangels. So you can call on him to help defend you, help you, especially if you go out at night and you're female, and he will come and protect you. Okay, so here is my Archangel Power. I've shuffled this deck a bunch of times. I am just going to split the deck, and then I'm going to take the top and bottom cards from this. So you can see I'm going to split the deck. I'll take the top card, take the bottom card. Oh, you got the Chariot twice. That's big. I'm going to do it one more time. Take the top card, take the bottom card. Okay. Now, your first card is the 10 of Ariel. There is so much to be grateful for: financial success and a promise of retirement, a rich and rewarding family life. So if I was going to equate this energy to the tarot deck, I would say this is the 10 of Pentacles, right? This is about leaving a legacy. This is about exactly what it's talking about. It's just, there's just so much to be grateful for. Financial success. This is a great card. Okay, there's that. Your next card is the Chariot. And again, you got the Chariot before, and it's reiterating this Chariot card. This is Archangel Metatron, and he says determination and self-control, career advancement, acknowledgement of success by others. There's all of that energy as well. And it's funny that I didn't pick up that career advancement. I felt as though it'd be a job change, like moving from one company to another. But what this is saying is you could also be moving up within your own company, right? But when I was picking it up, it would be from job to job, where this is saying, nope, you're taking a step up, which is good too, right? Okay, because why would you want to start over at the bottom? Thank you. Okay, your next card is the Page of Ariel, which is about reliable, clever, educated, and balanced. An excellent opportunity will be offered to you. Scholarships or the pursuit of education, time to get to work. Yeah, so pages usually have to do with younger people. And if this really does tie in with Pentacles, that would be, and that's the type of energy that they really are looking to attain more education, more skill sets. They want to learn as much as they possibly can, right? Because they're still young. It could represent a younger person. It could represent somebody that you know. It could actually represent you taking additional classes of some kind to pursue for your own job, something like that. And time to get to work. Okay, your last card. And this is another major arcana. So you've had like 6 major arcanas. It's the Star. I love the Star. Star is beautiful. So the Star is number 17. 17, the Star. Archangel Michael. A dream come true. Believe in yourself and the end of difficult situations. That is the perfect ending, because that really, really honestly talks about all these endings that have been in your reading here. Excuse me. Because you've got 3 ending cards, right? The Star card, the Star card for me, now this is a major arcana, and the Star card to me always represents also walking your path, right? Your true spiritual path, meaning you know what you're supposed to be doing and you're walking that path. And also following your true north, right? Your true North Star. Always keeping that as your guidance. And it is your connection, your higher connection from your higher self to you in this physical body. The beautiful card. Okay, Libra, that about ends this reading for you for this round. Once again, like and subscribe. I appreciate you being here. And, you know, I'll be with you again shortly in a week or so. So I hope you found something of comfort and something of help within this reading. And until next time, take very good care of you. Cheers.